Hey everyone, Chetna here from Me with a Pencil, and in this tutorial I'm going to be sharing how to write using Finetec Pearlescent Colours. So let's get started. So I got this beautiful Finetec palette from Art Lounge. It comes in uh, a pan as well as a single color as well as a full palette. So it has like several color options in it. So I'll be using this and we'll see how to prepare this and write with an nib and an oblique holder with pointed pen. So I'll be using a manuscript oblique holder and Leonard 40 nib. So I'll be using this and we need a paintbrush to mix the color. So you can use any paintbrush and a jar of water. And I'll be writing on Art Essential Drawing Artist paper. So it's a 180 GSM drawing paper. So I'll be writing on this. So let's get started. So to start off, take a dropper and a little water. Drop into the color that you want to write with. So I'll be using the green color. So put 3 or 4 drops of water into it so that to reactivate the paint, and also the paint get little moist when we write with it. So keep it for like 10-20 seconds and then gently stir it with a paintbrush. Very gently stir, and now you can see there's a lot of ink that has come out. Make sure that it has a milk-like consistency or more than that. It should not be very thin or it should not be very thick. Now let's test it out. I'll apply the ink on my nib and let's test how it goes. So you can see there's a lot of ink. So it's not flowing because maybe the ink is quite thick. So what I'm going to do is, it's still not coming out. So I'm just going to dip the tip of the nib into the water so that the ink gets running from the nib. So now I'm getting a very nice thick stroke. But as you can see, I can barely get a good thin line. So thin stroke is barely visible. So that means the ink is quite thick and it's not flowing properly. So what we're going to do is, we're going to add a little more water into the pan and test it out again. Let's see, we'll add water and then stir. And then now you can see it's quite thin. Now we'll apply some onto the nib. And now you can see there's a lot of ink on the nib. So maybe we'll just shake it off the excess ink. Otherwise that it will create a blob on the paper. Ink blobs. Now let's test it out. So write slowly. So it's still not coming out. What happens is, it sometimes happens, you just have to put the tip into the jar of water and the ink will flow properly. Just shake the nib and you can see the ink is flowing properly. Now we are getting a very nice thin and thick line. You can see it's very consistent. We get a very nice thick thin lines, both clearly visible. That means it's properly done. So now that's how you prepare a Finetec watercolor. So now I'll just write one quote, maybe 2-3 words quote using some another color as well. So here I'm writing creativity takes courage. So I'm using another color that is more of a lavender shade, violet shade, and it's quite pretty. It would look very beautiful on a black color paper as well, black stock paper, and the colors would be more vibrant on a black paper. The flow of the ink is very beautiful and it looks very nice and has a very beautiful shimmer to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you try this and if you have any doubts, do let me know in the comments. And if you try this, do tag us at Art Lounge and at Me with a Pencil. And thank you for watching.